program, please start by introducing yourself and go on. I hand over the platform to you. Biafrans are listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. Thank you for the work you're doing for Biafra. We are grateful to have someone like you who is always there to educate and to teach our people and to enlighten them, especially in this time where we are facing enormous challenges in the struggle. So may Chukwu Okabama continue to give you the knowledge and wisdom and the strength to serve Biafra as you are doing. I want to greet Biafrans all over the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to some of you, depending on your time zone. My name is Mazi Austin Okuchukwu Abanyim. I come from Amike. Amike is in Olu province of Biafra land. And by the grace of Chukwu Okabama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra, the position of European representative, a member of GOS. Father, we want to thank Chukwu Okabama for the life of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been in the hands of the enemy for some months now. We thank Chukwu Okabama for preserving him, and we pray that he continue to preserve him, strengthen him, and give him courage. We know that you have sent this man to liberate the Biafrans from the shackles of slavery and servitude in our own land. And according to your righteousness, according to your mercy and grace, you never abandoned your own, and you never despised those who call upon you in faith. Therefore, we know that Nnamdi Kanu will be protected by the holy angels wherever he is, the way you protected Daniel in the lion's den, according to the scriptures. So will Nnamdi Kanu be protected, and he shall be the one to lead us into the new independent nation of Biafra, where we shall sing songs of joy and songs of praise unto your mighty name. This we ask in your mighty name, O Chukwu Okabama. We're also praying for our ESN, our men who are sleeping in the forest, who has sacrificed their time, their life, and everything they have to protect our people and our land from the marauding terrorists from the Sahel, from taking over our land. We pray that Chukwu Okabama will continue to strengthen them wherever they are, protect them, and make them invincible before all our enemies. We pray for all the Ipob family members worldwide, those who are working assiduously for the restoration of Biafra, that Chukwu Okabama will, in his mercy, equip them with whatever resources they need to serve indigenous people of Biafra and protect them, that every one of us shall be alive to see Biafra restored, where we shall all together go home to our ancestral land and worship Chukwu Okabama like never before, because his name shall be immortalized in the land of Biafra as long as we continue to be a free and independent people. We shall worship him like never before. This we ask in your mighty name, O Chukwu Okabama. He say, Biafrans all over the world, we have come tonight, the European national coordinators have come to address our people. We have come to reason with you, with people of Biafra. We have come to deliver some messages according to our own countries where we live and our understanding of the current situation in the Biafra Restoration Project. We know that we are in a perilous time. We know that we're in a trial time. Things are never the same anymore. Since our leader was incarcerated, since he was kidnapped, and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria from Kenya, things have never been the same. A lot of enemies are popping up from east and west, north and south, trying to disrupt what we have put together those who claim to have loved Nnamdi Kanu, those who said, I am with you, our leader, and I'm your back and in front, at your back and your side. The same people are now trying to usurp power or trying to betray, try to disorganize, try to destroy what we have built for many years. But one thing is for sure, they are going to fail. When our leader said it will take you more than 100 years to reach to the foundation of IPOB structure, he was not mincing words. Everything that they have tried so far has come to naught, and so shall it be in the mighty name of Chukwuka. Because what we are doing is more spiritual than physical. Anyone whose hands is not clean, anyone whose hands is soiled, cannot prevail in this struggle, cannot last long. And no body born of a woman, no flesh can stop the restoration of Biafra. It is a promise, it's not a threat. Therefore, we are here to reassure Biafrans that we are standing with Nnamdi Kanu, the man who has sacrificed anything sacrificable, the man who saw tomorrow, the man who came to open the eyes of Biafrans, not only Biafrans, but the eyes of black people all over the world, the man who has become our mentor, our teacher, our prophet, and our leader. Therefore, we can never ever abandon him. He has said many times that you are the one to disappoint me, I will never disappoint you. This man has been offered numerous opportunities, countless millions and billions of dollars and appointments, political appointments by the Zoo government. He refused. So why should we disappoint him? The love he has for Biafra is unfathomable. And the same way we are going to show him love, by staying put, by protecting the things he has put together, the Directorate of State, the ESN, Radio Biafra, all the coordinators around the world, those who are abiding by the principles of IPOB, our command and control ethos, and everything that we hold dear to be protected. For the sake of Nnamdi Kanu, and for the sake of those who have paid the ultimate price with their own life in this struggle, we are not going to relent. We remain unperturbed, we remain undistracted, we remain indefatigable, and we remain resolute and vigilant in the pursuit for our freedom. Biafra shall be restored very soon, and our leader will be released. He shall be the one to lead us into the new and independent nation of Biafra. That is what heaven has said, and so shall it be, now and forevermore. Therefore, I am going to start calling the national coordinators to come and give Biafrans their own words of encouragement, words of advice, and words of wisdom, because we have men and women of honor who are in this struggle, those who are working behind the scene, who are not noisemakers, but are working to ensure that this struggle is being propelled from day to day to where we are today. So I'm going to start by calling the name of Mazi Nnamdi Onwumelu, our national coordinator in Austria, to come. At least every coordinator will have about five minutes to address Biafrans so that we all can be able to have something to say before the program ends. So Mazi Nnamdi Onwumelu, please, if you can hear me, come on air and address Biafrans. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mazi Abanyem. Can you hear me clear?
Yes, go ahead, Mazi.
Okay. Thank you, Mazi Abanyem, for this opportunity. And also, I thank Mazi Jonathan for this wonderful day. And also, I'm greeting all Biafrans all over the world. All over the world. My name is Nnamdi Kingsley Onwumelu. I come from Ekurobia in Anambra, Biafran land. I serve indigenous people of Biafra Austria as national coordinator. I greet Biafrans all over the world, wherever you are. I thank each and every one of us that have been working hard for restoration of Biafra. Also, since our leaders have, the Kenya government have renditioned our leader from Kenya to Nigeria, extraordinary rendition. A lot of things have been going on, but one thing we never forget is we never forget our leader. We always, in our prayer, in our thought, in our spirit, we are with our leader. So wherever he are now, we pray for God to protect him and all the plans of the enemy. No one will have effect on him. Whether Kenyan government or Nigerian government like it or not, our leader must be released unconditionally. That is the message we are sending to them this night. Because if our leader did not release unconditionally, what they are still seeing in us now is small. Because it's our leader is one that is holding us for many years. He's one that is in control of this struggle. He's one in control of our anger. Because many of us are not happy with what is going on in Nigeria for many years. But the message we are sending to them now is that they should release our leader unconditionally. In which way they want to do it, they should do it as soon as possible. We understand that since our leader was kidnapped from Kenya and the extraordinary rendition to Nigeria, a lot of things have been going on. A lot of things have been going on. There are so many attacks against IPOB leadership and our leader instruction. And our leader and the IPOB have been waging so many attacks from the enemies within and the outside. Now, this time is not the first time we have been seeing this type of attack. We have been seeing it before, and this is another one. What encouragement I'm telling our people and the IPOB also in general, we should be focused. We should be focused in our Biafran restoration and all we can do in our own capacity in Austria to make sure that we send the message of Biafran restoration to people of Austria where we are, and also we have been going on with a lot of protests to show the people of the world and also the people of Austria that our leader must be extraordinarily, our leader must be unconditionally released. So this message we are passing to all the people of the world and all the people of Austria that our leader did not commit any crime. Our leader is requesting for Biafran referendum. For Biafran referendum is not to ask for Biafran referendum is not to ask for a crime. It's not a crime. It's normal because it's part of the law that governs the earth. It's part of the process in a civilized world. So our leader he did not commit any crime. So we are using this opportunity to tell the world they should do everything possible to make sure that our leader released unconditionally. And also, I'm encouraging Biafrans in Austria. They should be focused. They should not be distracted with what is going on around Ipob structure and attack they are sending to Biafran, Ipob family. We have been seeing this thing before. Today, what we are seeing now is not.
Caught the mama. Take mama.
Biafran, Ipob family. We have been seeing this thing before. Today, what we are seeing now is not different. Everything away from us, but there's something the enemy did not take away from us. That is truth, and that truth is our strong weapon, and that truth is what that makes us who we are as a Biafran. Because in our traditional structure, it's called Eziokubundo. That truth is our strong weapon. That truth is what we are using to destroy Nigeria. And that is our strong weapon. So, and that truth is something we can never allow to get away from us.
Please
because that is a spiritual. Okay, that is a spiritual line of what we are doing. Because without truth, we cannot be able to achieve this struggle, this Biafra. Because that is foundation of our tradition, is truth. Please, I'm encouraging all our families to stand strong and be focused. We are going to achieve Biafran, and we are going to restore Biafra in truth and honest. And our leader will come out as we are doing, all we can do to make sure that our leader come out. So I'm encouraging our people also in our hometown in Anambra. There will be no election in Anambra. There will be no election because we cannot continue to be doing the same thing often and expecting a different result. We cannot get it. So we have to boycott election this time around as our leader have instructed us, and we expect to see a different result. So please, I want to give this chance to my fellow comrades to contribute their own on this on today's broadcast. I stand by. Thank you very much, Mazi Abani. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan, for this opportunity for me. And God bless our leader, and God bless all Biafrans all over the world. Thank you.
That's well. Your message has been received. I'm sure Biafrans are listening all over the world. Without wasting much time, we are going to the next person. Please, everybody should be mindful of the time. We have apportioned time to everybody, so please be mindful. We are calling on Mrs. Oluchi Starter, our national in the UK. Please come on and address Biafrans, if you can hear me.
Okay. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, madam, go ahead.
Good evening, Mazi Abaye. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to come on this broadcast. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, IPOP members in UK. This is the right time to come and thank every Biafrans all over the world and IPOP all over the world. I am here to encourage, please, what is going on in social media is a way of distracting us, for us not to fight for our freedom, for us not to do what we're supposed to do to support our leader to come and be with us here. Please, I'm begging every Biafrans, IPOP all over the world, do not listen or take it what is going on in social media. We should focus. We should take it. This is something we're supposed to do. Because what they are doing, enemy, they are coming to distract us. And we are not going to let them to distract us. All over the world, IPOP have been doing a wonderful job, protesting, doing the needful, what they're supposed to do. But enemy is coming between us to bring us down, but we are going to defeat them. Our leader have give everything he can to give us the freedom, to give us our independence. But enemy want to come and take glory, but we are not going to let them. Please, I plead once more, do not let them to conquer the good job we've been doing. And we are not going to relent. We are going to fight. Whatever they do, whatever they say in social media, all they know to stay in their keyboard, ranting and gossiping, calling names without no proof. We are not going to let them to win. Britain, United Kingdom, we've been doing a wonderful job protesting since June, July up to these days in number 10 Downing Street. Please, I'm begging, don't relent. Continue the good job you're doing. And we are going to win and we are going to fight. Whatever enemy bringing in this struggle, they are not going to succeed and they are not going to win. Our leader, where he is now, is not supposed to be there. He's supposed to be here with us. And that will be our main focus, to make sure we fight with this Janjaweed and make sure our leader is with us. Especially our brothers in Biafra land. I am calling you people to remain resolute. Don't give up. Do not let any governor or any man or woman to intimidate you by money or intimidate you by threatening. We are going to win this war. Biafra is our land and we are going to go with peace with our leader. Our leader is the person that will lead us in the promised land. Once more, I thank every IPOP members all over the world. Please remain resolute. Do not let enemies to bring us down. And we are going to win. Thank you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless every one of you. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Madam, for a wonderful message delivered. We are making progress and we are moving forward. No retreat, no surrender. Now I will have the opportunity to call on my deputy who has been who is joining us now. Mazi Ayuba, please come on to address Biafrans with the time. I'm sure you know about our schedule. Please make it snappy. Talk with great Biafrans and we go on from there. There we go. Can you hear me?
All right. Okay. Good afternoon. From here, I don't know if you can hear me.
Yes, Mazi, go ahead. You're coming out clear.
All right. Thank you very much. Good evening from here. I'm just coming home now, and I have some things that I'm trying to attend to, some emergency. But let me just do this very quickly. I just want to thank all our people here and my European rep, and also members of IPOB national coordinators here in Europe. and our IPOB families worldwide. I want to thank all of you for this evening edition, and as well as our host this evening, Mazi, Jonathan. Thank you very much for providing this great opportunity for our people here, mainly principal officers in Europe, to address our people regarding all the situation and the difficult time we are facing at this time. Good evening once again, Biafrans worldwide. My name remains Mazi Zayoba. I'm residing here in the Republic of Ireland. I'm the Deputy European Rep and also a member of the Directorate. I want to use this opportunity to let our people know that at this critical time, it is very, very important that we continue to adhere to the directives and instructions that are coming from the leadership of IPOB. It's very, very important. I have said this severally in so many different occasions that our discipline in this struggle is very, very important. I oftentimes hear people saying that this is a democracy. I don't know what democracy have to do in a freedom fighting movement like this, as big as IPOB. The reason why people are looking at it that way is just because they believe that some of us, we are living off the shores of Biafra land. And it happens that this becomes a media war. If it's in those days, you would have been in the trenches now, fighting and taking order from the senior officers and the commanders and so on and so forth. So there's no way you can compare a situation of that magnitude to the situation we are now. Calling it in a democratic dispensation. I don't know. I've often heard people saying that. So this is freedom fighting. We have to maintain discipline, order coming from one single source, whoever that is leading. Which our leader Mazi Nnamdi is in charge of this movement. So followed by our head of directorate. Of course, from there it trickles down to the continental reps and the regional reps and also national coordinators and the zonal coordinators and unit coordinators. This is how this information command comes from top to the bottom. And I want to remind our people, without following those directives, then we are on our way out. Discipline is very, very important. And I want to remind our people once again, what we experience this, some of us who have been in this struggle for a very long time, because the reason why I want to rewind back a little bit, some of these people who are causing disaffection this moment, some of them are not as long as we are in IPOB. Some of us who started earlier, some of you can remember when we have people like Dr. Jackson Akujeze from Chicago. We have, what they call it, what is a council of elders at the time, and we move out from that one. We get into Bilie and all the rest of it. We get into, women leader. Ngozi Mada and all the rest of them, Britain Bogo and all the rest of them, these are stages of turbulences we pass through before we get where we are today. This is why I'm trying to touch that. Some of us who have been this long in this struggle can can borrow a leaf from those incidents. Situation that we have experienced and before we get here now. So this one we find ourselves now might not be the last, before Biafra is restored. So our people should go and check the history of IPOB, how far we have come and where we are now. So don't be feeling like, what you're seeing now has not happened before. It has happened before. They even have the one they call Truth 1, Truth 2, Truth 3. before we get to some of those fallen angels who left with, formal deputy. So what we are seeing is a reputation. And again, our people should not also forget that 1967 to 70, we do have some individuals. Money was given to go and buy weapons. They left to America and they never returned. They went there, buy houses and properties and settled there. At the heat of the war, okay? At the heat of the war, money was given some people and they run away with the money. So what you're seeing today is what we have seen before. It has happened 1967. It has happened in this struggle before. It has happened again. Even when our leader was outside, was with us, it still happened in the same America. The one that happened 1967 happened in America. Our people, some people took the money, run to America. So our people have to be strong. The reason why I'm talking this, not to take too much time, is for us to know that this thing have happened before. But the difference now is that the generation that is pursuing this Biafra now is a generation that we do not forgive, we don't forget. Every information, everything that have happened in this struggle, we have the record of it and we're keeping it. And these things remains in our archives. This is what is going to tell the story about this Biafra. How we got here, the people who championed it, the turbulences that we went through before Biafra is restored. So these are archives. So do not be dismayed by what you're seeing our people are doing in America. We know them and we are taking a record and they cannot be forgiven. They cannot be forgiven. Our people cannot be in the trenches. Our people cannot be fighting back home. Our people cannot be in the situation we are now. And some individuals are trying to distract us at this critical time. The same thing, somebody is hodling the fund that is meant for IPO, and they are giving all sorts of excuses, trying to label DOS, trying to label blackmail the leadership of IPOB, trying to cause every now and then. You see what they are saying, and you think that they are with us. We are letting our people know that so you can have your eyes open and know when the enemies are coming, the direction they are coming. They're always going to play like they are with us. Always. They will be with us, they will talk good about us, they will even pay monthly dues, pay all the dues much more than you're paying. Just to sit down there as a mole, gather some information, pick up information, and distributing it to the enemies. And they are the one that will come out and they will be shouting all over the place, shouting, going mad and going crazy all over the place. But they are the one actually getting the information and passing it to the enemy. This is who they are. And we understand it. But this Biafra we are talking about, this IPOB is the vehicle that is going to take us to the destination. And we cannot let our leader down. We've seen them before. We are not going to retreat. We are not going to surrender. People like us here and all these national coordinators in Europe here, they have remained strong all this while. And they cannot afford to give in now. Onyendu is in detention. Rather, they are aggravating us more. And I am using this opportunity here to appeal to these officers who are working with us here today, and also principal officers around the world, to remain focused, to remain resilient, to remain resolute, not to give ear to these distractors and these people who trying to ride at the back of IPOB, because they know without mentioning Nnamdi Kanu and the IPOB, nobody will listen to them. They will even call themselves disciples. But once you answer a follower, a disciple, you have to listen to the command and directives of your master. We need to know where these people are coming from. A follower, a disciple, you have to listen to the command and directives of your master. We need to know where these people are coming from. But once you answer a follower, a disciple, you have to listen to the command and directives of your master. We need to know where these people are coming from.
Free me, make I do my thing. I want my own, no be jealousy. No be jealousy. I want my own, no be jealousy. No be jealousy. I want to live on my own, no be selfish.
But once you answer a follower, a disciple, you have to listen to the command and directives of your master.
Mazi Festus. Yes, Mazi, you can speak. No. Unmute yourself and speak, please. You are muted. Yes, you can speak now, please.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, go ahead.
I want to say, first of all, good evening, Biafrans. Good morning, Biafrans. Wherever you may be, I just want to say thank you for giving us your ears to listen to we. And I want to use this opportunity also to call on Ipob Malta. Thank you for your works also. And I want to thank also all the people that are working hard so that we can go to where we belong. My name is Chika Festus Owuziribo. I am the national coordinator of Malta here. And I come from Hukabia, Anambra State. Biafrans all over the world. I will speak English and I will still speak broken. So people where they understand broken go hear me also, and people that understand English go hear me. No shaking. Most of our comrades here have said some of the things that I want to say. We have passed through a lot of storms. We have passed through a lot of heat. At the end, Biafra are still here. Ipob is still here. All I want to say is to encourage each one of us. We should all bear one thing in mind. Anything will be here from the media, we must confirm it from Radio Biafra. I beg us, we must confirm it from Radio Biafra. I don't have much to say. All I just want to say, we should stand with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi. Ipob Malta here, we stand with him. And all Ipob Europe, we stand with him. Anywhere he goes, we go. I don't want to bring my anger into this program because my anger, I want to channel my anger on what we can do for Biafran so we can go to our home place. I don't have much to say. All hail Biafra. Thank you, Mazi Abani, for giving me this time to speak to Biafran and Biafrans all over the world. I thank you once again.
Thank you, Mazi, for keeping the time and for the message delivered. Very simple and short. And I'm sure Biafrans have taken note. Thank you so much. We are going from here to Switzerland. Mazi Nnamdi, if you can hear me, please come and take the microphone. Mazi Nnamdi.
Yeah, good evening, Mazi Abani. I can hear you very, very well. Well, it's so crispy. Good evening, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening, my fellow comrade. Here is the Chief Nnamdi, the Switzerland National. Fellow Biafrans, I greet you all. I greet the hardcore IPOB family here in Switzerland. You guys are doing us proud. I greet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's a man. Respect. Biafrans, do not be afraid of what will happen to him. He's a God sent. Nothing will happen to him. He understands what he's doing. We know what happened. We know what he's doing. What we need to do him is just to pray. As he asked us, we must continue praying. Do not lose hope. Do not be demoralized. Do not be saddened. Everything is going with God's plan. That is an assurance to all of you. Recently, a lot has happened. But for us, the IPOB hardcores, almost the pioneers, we are not shaking because we understand what we are doing and we know the direction most of all these things are coming from. This is a struggle. And once you know that this is a struggle that is about to take the food from the mouth of most powerful people on earth, both foreign and internal, you should know what to expect. So this is not a giant game. This is serious. A lot of money is involved. A lot of interest and counter-interest are involved in that little enclave called Biafra. This evening, I was speaking to my wife. I say, you see this Biafra? It is die. It is do or die. Because I want to get to the end of it to know why the whole world is against us. I want to get to the end of why the whole humanity is against us. It is either we get Biafra or we die fighting for Biafra. I'm telling you because the life is hopeless, worthless. It doesn't worth living. How do you live without having anything on your own that you can call your own, both home and abroad? How do you live? Why should we just live flowing without having the purpose of living? Why? What for? Is this the reason God created us? Definitely not. This is why we must understand that what we are doing is a serious business, and we must keep on being the way we are. Like how we use the words of our former deputy. Keep on keeping on. That is the only way. Focus, steadfastness, doggedness, and whatever that is needed to achieve this goal. Biafrans, do not panic about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is safe. Nothing will happen. Humanity cannot touch him. He is beyond humanity. Nothing can touch him. He's a special man. If you come close to him, you will see and feel the aura that is in him. He is not an average human. On that side, just we must keep praying. That is all what he called for us. So the issue of what is happening recently, people here and there claiming to be a part of us, we know all those talks. Disciples there, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu here, bring him out here, this here. No, IPOB has a structure. The command must come from the structure, from the head, from the pillar of the structure. There is no two IPOB. It is only one IPOB, being led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And now,
deputized momentarily by our HOD, Mazi Chike Doziem. Every authority, every order comes from there. Any other person giving you an order is a saboteur. He is a deceiver. And most especially, they are all from the outsiders, pretending that they're part of us. Do not mind them. If better, do not follow them. The lesson we got from our leader for the past 9-8 years is enough. Actually, we do not need anything from any other angle, only if you want to entertain yourself. But Biafrans, Umuchineke, keep your brain always alive. Do not make emotional judgment. Never you be sentimental, most especially regarding this struggle. Common sense is needed now than ever. Do not let yourself be deceived. A lot of money is flowing around. Those you call your brother, your sister are not really yours. Use your brain. Do not be deceived. I beg of you. When I go to social media, sometimes I feel ashamed. Although I know that most of all those comments there are all computer generated and some new recruited Facebook era from Igbo governors, from fake agitators in our midst, trying to change the narrative. But we all know that it cannot work. We all know that it cannot work. Forget the comments you see on social media. They are all fakes. If you want to know who they are, click on their profiles, and you will know that they have nothing to do with Biafra and its agitation. Talk less of IPOB. Please, Umuchineke, hold your brain. Always think, why is this person saying what he is saying? Of which direction is he coming and where he is going? With that, nobody can deceive you. With that, nobody can deceive you. So many things has happened. I don't want to take more time of my colleagues. I will stop here for now because if I continue, my other colleagues wouldn't have enough space to speak. Always follow the command and control structure. That is our guiding pillar. A very, very special structure that makes it so difficult for anybody to penetrate IPOB. And let me give this short information because I believe so many people might be wondering why are they not seeing protests coming from Switzerland. This place, we do protests, but in regard of the abduction and kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and his rendition to Nigeria, there was an order that the protest must be targeted towards a specific direction. Now it is in the consular embassies. And here in Switzerland, it is not permitted to go to a protest in front or some close range to any foreign consular or embassy. That is the reason we are not protesting here, because the protest should be targeted towards those angles. With that, I will leave you, but I will greet you guys and by saying good evening. And may Chukwu bless every one of us and give us wisdom to carry on. Thank you. Mazi Abani, please take the mic.
There were Mazi Nnamdi, there were well spoken. Biafrans are listening. We are wasting much time. We are rushing to the next country, which is France. In France, we have Mazi Kenneth Jonathan. Mazi Jonathan, please, the microphone is yours now. Mazi Jonathan, if you can hear me. Unmute yourself and speak, Mazi. Mazi Jonathan Kenneth.
Good evening, Mazi.
Yes, Mazi, welcome. The microphone is yours. Go ahead.
Thank you so much, Mazi Abaim. Good evening, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. And I extend my greeting also to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and to the entire family of IPOB in the world. I come to you through this media today, representing France as the national coordinator of France. I came from Zulu in Abia State. Of course, you know Abia State is in Biafran land. So we have been in this situation of our agitation for our freedom, because it is our right to be free. Freedom is for every human being born upon this earth, created by Chukwu Okike Abiama. And the freedom is our right. So we have been in this movement, and the movement is going according to Chukwu Okike Abiama, led our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, until this time when he was renditioned by the zoo called Nigeria, our Biafrans, the people that kept us in the situation, or the government, or the leaders that kept us in the situation. Our land is now, since more than 100 years ago. So we are coming to you as principal officers, as our leader have introduced, Mazi Abaim. We are principal officers from Europe, coming to you to assure you that we are completely behind our leader. We are completely with our leader in this struggle. So whatever notion the Zug government is having, and whatever plan they are having, holding our leader, using saboteurs, using our governors of Biafran land, I mean the eastern governors, you know them, all of them, the politicians, and all the traditional leaders who are working with them. They are doing it because they feel that we are not serious. But what has happened now have shown them how serious we are. Our leader is renditioned, and they have felt the impact. They have now known that our leader is not just a common man. They called us refrats, they called us all sorts of names, you know. But now that they renditioned our leader, they thought, or they think that when they hold our leader, that the movement is gone. This is the beginning of their pain. And what is to come is what they do not know. But before I go forward, I want to address IPOB family in France. I want to commend them for their good work, for their consistency, and for their work they are doing to propagate this movement. For all their commitments and all their resoluteness in this movement, in this struggle, in this family, their contribution financially, support morally. I want to assure them that all what is going around about the DOS, about somebody, about the other person, because our leader, all these things are happening because our leader is not present with us and the person. When our leader was here with us, these things were not going on. So some people have come out to take it as an advantage, or as a cause to disorganize the family, but they know that they cannot do it. Even in 100 years to come, the structure of IPOB remains stable, and our quest is to be free. So I encourage you to keep on, your commitments. Do not listen to anything. Do not be moving from one social media to other, getting fake news, distracting news. Focus on your national coordinator, the directorate, and the European office. and the Radio Biafra. This is where you get your information, as I always told you in our POS meetings. So I want to encourage you and commend you and to say keep on keeping on, as my comrade has said before. So I go back now to Biafran land to call our people in Biafran.
I know people forget Operation Python and Stew when they want the man down. Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu. As I they cry.
And to say keep on keeping on, as my comrade has said before. So I go back now to Biafran land to call our people in Biafran land. And to say keep on keeping on, as my comrade has said before. So I go back now to Biafran land to call our people in Biafran land.
Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I do my own. Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I enjoy my emotion. Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I rule my world. Free me up, free me up, free me up, make I do my thing. I want my own.
Following the whole development, what is going on. Therefore, I call our people in Biafra.
I want to live from my own, not be selfish. Fighting for my rights, not be wicked.
Bringing your support or morally to demoralize you. But I assure you that we are moving forward. That what we are waiting now is our leader to be released. That is what those Biafran or Southeastern governors and their cohorts who made our leader to be rendition from Kenya, the same way they brought our leader to Kenya, let them send him back to where he's based. That is what we are giving, the notice we are giving to them. Because what they are seeing now is just preamble. When what will happen, they will not say they were not warned. The best thing the zoo government, the best thing those leaders will do is to release our leader. Release our leader. So that is the warning coming from Europe to the zoo. Release our leader, because our leader is the one keeping everything calm. Release our leader. That is all I want to tell the zoo government and all that they are working with all over the world. I believe that Britain, they are hearing my voice. Many countries, their representatives, they are listening to my voice. I am speaking from the European family of IPOB. Release our leader unconditionally. Then another advice I need to give to our people in Biafran land is to keep away from eating cow meat. When we were growing in the Biafran land, there was this beef that we used to eat. Our fathers used to rear them. They are called Ipob. They are buffaloes. They are like buffaloes, all these cows. They were there. And we were living fine. We are not depending on Almajiri or Fulani cow. I don't know why now, Fulani cow, because of they have gone against our tradition. When somebody dies, they do not bury the person. They keep the person to show up, to make it. Now in Biafran land, they do no more mourn. They don't mourn our dead. They don't bury our dead. What they do is to celebrate when somebody is dead. This is why they are having problem with, keeping away from cow meat. I advise our people, keep away from cow meat. If you do not buy the cows, They will not come to your land because they will not have patronage. Please, our people in Biafran land, please keep away from cow meat. Yes, keep away from cow meat. And about marriage, let us go back to our normal marriage, a traditional marriage, the way we marry, not to be imitating other countries or the thing that the European brought to us. They say it's called white wedding and so on. All these things are making our people, they demoralize our people with all this, mixed with religion and all that. So I'm calling our people to come back to their senses. There was a program that used to go on Radio Biafra. They call it Going Back to Your Root. Let us go back to our root and embrace our tradition and face our enemies with our quality and with our value system and restore our nation. So this is the message I'm bringing from you. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to strengthen us all that we move on, and very soon we shall get our freedom. Ndewo.
Ndewo Mazi, Ndewo, well spoken. Let us go straight to Finland. In Finland, we have Mazi Antonio Basi. Mazi Basi, if you can hear me, take the microphone and keep to the time, please.
Mazi Ndewo, good evening. Good evening, Biafrans.
Yes, go ahead, Mazi.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, Biafrans worldwide. Good evening, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The leader who have brought us to this, the position we are today, to know who we are. We say, may Elohim, people can protect you wherever you are. I know that the enemy are fighting for nothing because already we have had the truth from you. So, may Elohim protect you. So, I thank you all, Biafrans. I thank our people here, our IPOB members here in Finland, for their resoluteness and their contribution towards making sure we support our people to restore Biafra, we support our leader. Biafrans, we gathered here to talk to you people generally all over the world that we IPOB family here in Finland, we are absolutely with our leader Nnamdi Kanu, because all these things we see today happening, everybody is talking, going here, as if we have problem. We don't have any problem. Biafrans, our leader, our leader Nnamdi Kanu have done everything supposed to do for Biafrans before Elohim put him to be wherever he is today. So, for those of us that are thinking that maybe there's something happening, nothing is happening. All this is happening today is bound to happen because it's part of the struggle. The recent rumors everywhere, Facebook and all this, the rest of them happening, because our people, this generation, they don't know. Our leader used to tell our people that this generation of Biafrans, that the madness, they are insane. All of us are insane because we don't even value life. We are living in the Western world for many, many years. And we have realized and they come to conclusion that what Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is the normal thing, the right thing to do. All of somebody like me, especially Mazi, but I've been in Europe for 20-something years. I left Biafra land when I was young. You see, why we don't understand this struggle is most of us are born outside the Biafra land. Somebody like me, who is born in Aba. Anyway, before I go so far, I have to introduce myself formally. My name is Mazi Antonio Basi. I heard from Ohankundoki. Ohankundoki is in Okwa East. Okwa East is in Aba province. Aba province in Biafra land. That's where I come from. And I must say that we are born especially for this struggle, especially somebody like me. So that is why we are not listening to anything apart from making sure that the Biafra is being restored. After all, our leader Nnamdi Kanu, most of us don't know him. I haven't seen him before. I haven't spoken with him before. We had his voice many years ago, since 2014. We now come out from our cages and they continue to do whatever he said we should do, because We are in spirit, because when they tell people that Biafra is a spirit, the thought is ordinary spirit of be talking. Biafra is a spirit, my people. Biafra is all over the world. You see, we took oath to restore Biafra. This oath we took is a covenant, and it's working.
I know people forget Operation Python and Stew. When they want the man done, Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu. As I they cry every day. As I they cry every day. I know say God no go live with us. God no go live with us. Shout out to him, yes sir.
For instance, this media, we have to call a spade a spade. I think that's a mepoko to know. Yeah, Finland, all these rumors you see in social media, I started from Finland, where I'm a coordinator. I am a coordinator of this Finland, serve our people as national coordinator here of Finland. But I can tell Biafrans all over the world that the problem that is all this rumor in social media is started from Finland, from Simeon. We have to call it by name. Because me me poko to the gala. I need to say we cut the wound open. Then take away the rubbish. You'll be here. Why they took our leader to prison, and the problem start coming up and down. It started here in Finland. From Simeon last year, Simeon started this struggle on his own. I myself, as a coordinator, I called Mazi, my European rep, that I want to, this guy here, Simeon is not behaving well, he's not cooperating with me. Mazi asked me to call Simeon to join our family here. I called Simeon myself personally. My brother, you are doing very well for Biafra, but this way you are going is not the way we are doing this struggle. This struggle has, we have structure. I want you to come to Helsinki here in our office so that I will know you, so that you can identify yourself with me as a national coordinator, register your name, so that we do things formally. About say, okay, he will come, we met an appointment, he came to here, our office. I have office, we Finland, we have office here in Helsinki. We have our own permanent office, we pay monthly here, we have, because we don't have a place to do our meetings, we have to rent a place. I invited him to our office, we sat together, I was happy to see him doing things of Biafra. I talked to him, my brother, please, can we come together, you register and then let me know you, I take oath, and be a member of this family, so that whatever you are doing in social media will be recognized by Biafrans, and we work together. Simeon Eba said, no, he will not take oath from me. I said, why? He said that the Nnamdi Kanu name must be removed in the oath before he take oath. I said, why? Why do you say so? He said that one must Nnamdi Kanu put his name in the oath he's taken. No, his team and the cannot take the oath. Biafrans here in Finland, we are more than 20 people in the hall when he was saying this thing. Understand me, Biafrans? Because I take oath to tell the truth all over my life. If this thing wanted me to die, I wouldn't mind. Even here, having threats here in Finland, everybody hate me because I tell the Biafrans the truth, where the problem is coming from. If you ask European rep here, I've been complaining in coordinators meeting more than 6 months. I've been telling Biafrans that the problem is coming to Biafrans, that Simeon Eba is not a member of IPOB, he's not on oath. They didn't believe me. This guy, I told Abani, I make it known to everybody that this guy will refuse to take oath He said,
round up, please.
No, I have to say this because this is just what is making all this.
We apportion time for everybody, please.
Anyway,
others are waiting. Others are waiting.
Okay. But I would have said this will help us to know where we are going, because this is the problem that's coming everywhere. This rumor of Facebook is this thing. It's okay. If it's time to round up, because I can't say more. But I wanted to say this is bothering here. This is where the problem coming from. This is where this problem coming from. Anyway, if it's time to round up, I will round up. Reference what I'm saying. We continue doing what we are doing. We can't, because of few people who are trying to delay what we are doing, to go away from following what our leader have structured for us. Biafra is close to us. We are going to home. Forget about people who want to be known. Biafra is not all about Facebook. Biafra is the spirit. Let everybody concentrate. Do what you do. Very soon we go home. Maybe I surrender here.
There were. Thank you.
There were.
Thank you, man. We are going from Finland to Denmark. We have Pastor Frederick Moore. Pastor Frederick Moore, if you can hear me, the microphone is yours. And please keep to the time. Keep to the time, please.
Thank you very much, Nisha. God bless you, Mazi. You are blessed. I thank our leader, Mazi Kanu, who is extraordinary addition to the zoo government, the Janjaweed criminals that are. Our leader is going to come up by the will of the Most High. Nobody can stop it. And the more they hold him, the more they torment themselves. They become a mockery to the rest of the world. We have made it known to the world. I thank our father, our leader, Mazi Edoziem, who is doing a wonderful work to hold on to the job of restoring Biafra. We respect him, and I want to put it across that we, the Biafrans that are all over the world, we are united under the leadership of Mazi Kanu, and we are unshakable. We are doing the work of the Father He has taught us, and we have learned, and we have moving on. And He will join us to the motherland, which is Biafra land. I want to bring our greetings to our men of ESN, who are doing wonderful work, who have been in the hand of every attack from the kingdom of darkness. I thank the commanders that they are still loyal and resolute. I pray for them that what they are going through, the genocide being committed against our men that are fighting for us, the ESN. I thank God and I pray for them that they will find the strength to continue and hold on the trenches which they have already won, including in Enugu, where the Fulanis are testing the water by bringing their cows in the front of the government house to tell and speak that there will have no government in Biafra land, including in Enugu and Ebony, and including the criminal 419 Uzodimba, whatever his name is. I thank the people of Imo State who are shocked and made mockery of him and told him that we don't fear his tanker, neither do we fear the armored car he brought him in Imo State. The Lord our God has disappointed him, and now today I know he'll be counting his teeth that his thoughts and his will against the people of Imo State did not succeed. I thank our ESN, the work that to make sure they go to farm and produce what they should eat, and take care of our sons and our daughters who are around them. They are doing a great job. My personal support goes also to the people of Biafra, our people that have been suffering in Biafra land, those that are being through torture and the big killings, those that are being subjugated in a manner that is beyond understanding of every one of us. They never thought so. If we have thought so over the years, we would have prepared better. But we did not prepare because we are interested in buying and selling. They never thought so. If we have thought so over the years, we would have prepared better. But we did not prepare because we are interested in buying and selling.
Free me, oh, free me, oh, free me, oh, make I do my own. Free me, oh, free me, oh, free me, oh, make I enjoy my election. Free me, oh.
But when they criticize us and talk rubbish about IPOB, they make us more popular. So we thank them for making us more popular. I want to go to thank my people like in Denmark. They are unified in under one umbrella. All our brothers and sisters, they are understanding the struggle. What IPOB have been saying over the years, what our leader have been doing over the years, that he is restoring the kingdom of Biafra, the kingdom of God before the face of the planet Earth. Nobody believed it. Nobody thought it was going to be so. But our God, our Father has risen, and they say we must go home. So our leader have done a great job, and our people are responding in Denmark by planning and thinking of producing a powerful mega rally, which will be coming up very soon, and I will announce it, to speak and to go in unanimity that they want the Biafra to be restored. I thank the Igbo chairman who is working with me too in this regard. Our brothers in Anambra, they are working too in this regard. Enugu Union, they are working in this regard. IB, they are working very hard in this regard. IPO with them, they are equally working in this regard. So with all of us being together, agreeing that we must go, nothing can stop us going. No man can stop us. No demon in hell. No witches and wizards. No evil personality. No occultic manipulation. No power that will stop the will of our Father. Because our God said, He shall gather all these sticks, and they shall be in one stick, and they shall be His. Biafrans are children of Most High. We are the chosen. Because our leader told you people, they must speak about us. And if they do not speak about us, they are getting nowhere. So we say, we know what we are saying, we know what we are doing, we know we are fully in charge. Biafra restoration is in full course. No power can stop it. It is the will of God, and it must surely happen. The earlier my enemy understood it, I mean the British government, and all the rest co-hosts that are standing in the way, including the uneducated Fulanis that are hijacked the Asarok. The earlier they understood it, the better it is. Biafra must be restored. I thank you, Biafrans worldwide, for listening to me. My name remains Nwohia, Pastor Nwohia. Thank you very much. And I hand you back the mic to our leader in this particular restoration of the kingdom of Biafra, our European rep, Mazi Abanyem. God bless you, and I yield back the mic. Thank you very much.
There were, Pastor. There were for the message delivered. Thank you so much. From Denmark, we are moving to Russia. Russia Federation, we have Mazi Ndikom as national coordinator. Mazi Ndikom, if you can hear me, the microphone is yours now. Mazi Ndikom, Russia Federation.
Yes. Good evening, fellow Biafrans and lovers of freedom around the world. This is Mazi Ndikom. I came from Omaka, province of Biafra, but I live and serve the indigenous of Biafra here in Russia as the national coordinator. Indeed, it's a pleasure for us to have this platform tonight to make our voice heard, especially at this critical time of for our struggle. Before I proceed, I want to greet IPOB family here in Russia Federation. I want to greet everybody for your endeavor, and also especially this time that a lot of things are happening in many countries. But all of us here in Moscow, you guys are still with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I also want to send my regard to our family in St. Petersburg for your cooperation and tenacity being behind during this trip. And also our family in Chelyabinsk, also bless all of you, and also in Voronezh. Indeed, IPOB, since we started this struggle, as a 6 or 7 IPOB family here in Russia have not failed our leader. We are solidly behind our leader, and also our the head of directorate, that is Mazi. We are solidly behind all his decision and all the way he's piloting the affair in the absence of our leader. Therefore, I want to make it known that all our enemies, those that are fighting, trying to hijack this struggle, that you guys already fell on arrival, because this foundation of IPOB was laid on a solid rock that can never be broken by anybody. When Buhari came in power in 2015, he tried to break it. He was unable. First of all, he bought over the company that was providing our satellite in Israel, thinking that he have gotten the whole thing. But after a few months, that satellite crashed in the air. Till now, that satellite is nowhere to be found, because he is playing with the spirit. Biafra is a spirit, and when we say it, some people think that it's a mess insane. So even Bakiyari also during his own time, he do everything to make sure that this struggle didn't see the light of the day. But at the end, he also left, and Biafra, we are still moving on. So even during the time of Imam Mezu and other people that have left this struggle earlier, they told many people that we are with them that time, thought that they can be able to hijack this struggle by trying to manipulate the power in the absence of our leader during his first incarceration in 2015. But all of them fell woefully. So things that are happening now is not new. It is the repetition of what happened in 2015. And as we overcome it in 2015, the same way we are going to overcome it in this 2021. Because IPOB, when we say that we are a global family and we are one family, that means that a global family can never be broken or be destroyed by one man or by two or few women. So even some women that tried it in 2015, all of them today, they are nowhere to be found. And yet, IPOB is still strong and stronger. Therefore, I want to conclude by saying that if you are a member of IPOB, you are the luckiest person, because many of our people who died during the Biafran war and after the war, many people expected to see what we are seeing today, to participate in this glorious restoration of the kingdom of God here on earth, but they were unable to achieve it. But we that are here today, we are lucky people that Elohim choose us to restore his kingdom. We are the most privileged people, and therefore, if you are a member of IPOB, a principal officer, or in any capacity you are serving, know that you are privileged, and it's a war. Therefore, I pray that the Elohim will give us the strength and the spirit to be under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also to support our head of directorate, Mazi Doziem, and we can be able to reach our destination as we are waiting the coming out of our leader in the nearest future. May Elohim bless all of us and also give us more grace to continue. I am signing off from here, Moscow, Russian Federation. Thank you for that.
Mazi, well done for keeping to the time. Message well delivered. Well done, Mazi. From Russia, we are heading to Germany. Mazi Chinedu Collins. Mazi Chinedu Collins, please, if you can hear me, the microphone is yours now.
Thank you, our European rep, Mazi Abani. Thank you, fellow Biafrans all over the world. My name is Mazi Collins Chinedu. I come from a village called Ikenofi in Isialambanu, in Okibu province, Biafra land. And I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as the national coordinator for Germany. I want to acknowledge our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to pray for him wherever he is this evening, that Chukwu Kikabiama, who brought him out, will guide him and protect him. Every plan of the enemy against his life will never come to fruition. And I want to also recognize our HOD, Mazi Chike Doziem, and every member of the Directorate of State. I also want to thank, appreciate, and acknowledge the efforts of the German IPOB family. I want to thank our coordinators, our zonal coordinators in Germany, and the members. You guys are really doing us proud. I am going to speak about the structure of IPOB. Fellow Biafrans, we have come this far because of the solid structure that our leader laid down for us. The chain of command of IPOB has brought us this far. The discipline which comes with following the chain of command is what has kept this struggle moving on. But it's unfortunate that since the disappearance, or the disappearance, or rather the kidnapping and the extraordinary rendition of our leader to Nigeria from Kenya, that a lot of people have forgotten that we have a structure in IPOB. For those of us who have been in this struggle this long, we know that our leader does not take anything from anybody who disobeys the officer above him. And unfortunately today, some people who claim to love our leader, they are the ones trying to destroy this movement. But I want to tell them that they have failed, because people like us can never watch and watch them watch and put our arms and see them destroy this struggle that most of us have sacrificed a lot. People have died in this struggle. Whatever thing anybody does again or does to you, or whatever way anybody offends you in this struggle, you must first of all remember that we are in a struggle and Biafra is our destination. There are a lot of people, our Igbo people, who do not want to associate themselves with this struggle. They call us all sorts of names because we identify ourselves as Biafrans, which is our true identity. But instead of fighting our enemies, we inside IPOB have decided to take the fight to us in IPOB, and that is very, very wrong. Anyone going out of the structure of IPOB to give instruction, or anyone taking instruction or order from anybody that is not in the hierarchy of this movement, is not in this in IPOB. We have one IPOB, and the structure our leader laid for us, we must follow until our leader comes out. Anyone going out of this structure is not part of this movement. And nobody, I repeat, nobody is above this structure. In the absence of our leader,
Mazi Chike Doziem, and the members of the Directorate of State are in charge of this struggle. Any instruction they give, whether good or bad, must be followed. The way we follow our leaders' instruction is the way we should follow the instructions of the DOS. Most of us may have our reservations about some of the things happening in this struggle, but for the fact that our leader have never told us not to listen to the DOS from them, because that is what our leader taught us. So I want to talk to Biafran this evening. Please do not take any instruction from anybody outside the DOS. Please, let the social media has brought us this far, and if we're not careful, the social media is going to destroy us. But that shouldn't be our portion. Let us avoid taking or believing anything we hear from the social media. We have Radio Biafra, which is our authentic radio station. Anything that we don't hear from Radio Biafra shouldn't be taken serious. Please, let us avoid the gossip going here and there, because I call it distraction. Don't think Nigerian government will put their arms and see us go and get Biafra. No. A lot of money is out there. So don't even, everybody in this struggle, as long as you are coming out to criticize the DOS, because we cannot have a movement without leadership. The DOS is the leadership that we have right now in the absence of our leader. And don't think that our leader is no more in charge of this struggle. The Chika Edozim I know cannot do anything outside, without taking instruction from our leader. Whatever he does is in line with what our leader wants him to do. So please, I beg once more, let us please be patient with this leadership. Be patient with the leadership. They have their plans. Nobody says the agenda for us. Our leader used to say it. Nobody says the agenda for IPOB. And this DOS, I am very sure that they are coming up with a lot of surprise. Please, let us be patient with them. Just not take laws into our hand and think that this struggle now, because Nnamdi is no more there, that we can do whatever we want to do. Please, that is my appeal to Biafrans worldwide, and I want to appeal to Biafrans in Germany, especially. Please, we have our structure, and by the grace of God, Germany is working very hard and in line with the leadership of this DOS. That is my assurance I'm giving to Biafrans this night. Germany stands with the DOS, and that is where we stand. Let me start by thanking you, our European rep, for the wonderful job you're doing, the way you're carrying us along, and I pray that Chukwu Kabiyama will continue giving you the wisdom to pilot the affairs of Europe. I want to say good night to Biafrans all over the world. All hail Biafra. Biafra is coming. Let nobody feel that what is happening to today is the end of the road. The Nigerian government, they are panicking. So if they see the unity that we are united in one front, they are not going to do anything. But by the time they see this bickering and rancor in IPOB, then they will say yes. And these people who are causing this trouble in IPOB, they don't know that the Nigerian government is watching. They are watching us. Please, let nobody go out of his way to do things outside the structure of IPOB. That is just my message tonight. Thank you, European Rep, for giving me this time. They were
Mazi Chinedu. They were well delivered, well spoken, and well articulated. Thank you so much. From Germany, we are heading to Sweden. And Sweden, we have Mazi Stanley Onokafo. Mazi Onokafo, if you can hear me, the microphone is now yours to speak.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. My name is Mazi Onokafo. I have from resonate this in Biafra land. I serve the indigenous people of Biafra, Sweden, as the national coordinator. I thank our formidable IPOB members in Sweden and all Biafrans all over the world, especially those doing the needful at home. Our loyalty here in Sweden is to our great leader, Mazi Kanu, the man who saw things, and we were all blessed. Our loyalty here in Sweden is to our great leader, Mazi Kanu, the man who saw things, and we were all blind. Understand the power in unity, and they understand how to be their brother's keeper. They also understand how to protect their own, no matter the situation, and no matter whose ox is God. But sadly, some Biafrans are still sleeping. Some are in coma, and some have given up the fight, while some don't even understand the mess they are in. So disheartening. Why should we continue to be in the evil country called Nigeria? That's a great question we all must be asking at a time like this. Why should we continue to coexist with those that killed our grandfathers and our fathers that are still killing our brothers and sisters today? They want our oil, but we can't have access to their gold. We needed a man, and God provided a man in the person of But those that hate us with passion didn't allow this great man to deliver us from the shackles of bondage. And as years go by, we continued to cry to God Kadama. And in His infinite mercy, He also has given us another man, in the person of His Excellency, Nnamdi, and He will take us to that promised land, Biafra, if we are all awake to our responsibilities. But we must shun every form of selfishness and nonchalant attitude, so that we may defend our land, Biafra. The land of the rising sun must be restored. This is in accordance with the will of God Almighty in heaven. And the ESM must be supported, because they are the formidable front we have today. And the time is now. The land we inherited from our forefathers, we must be able to pass on to our children the restored and blessed land that we inherited. Otherwise, it would be a great disservice to both us and the coming generations. So to say, our fathers did their best between
67 and 70, but couldn't get the needed success. And that's why we are all in a mess today. And we can't possibly pass this calamity we are in today to our beloved children. That will be very, very bad for us. And if we don't behave and act reasonably, there would even be a time that those that are in abroad who might be thinking that somehow they are not facing the heat will find it very difficult to even go back home. Now is the time for action, and we must restore Biafra. If you are called to serve Biafra in any capacity, please do not say you want to work lawlessly or you want to work without any condition. Otherwise, you will fail, because Biafra will never be a lawless country. Please always adhere to instructions coming from our leaders, as we cannot go without taking instructions, and we cannot afford to have a sort of anarchy in our land. Seeing that those that are supposed to represent us, they have joined the enemies, and they are the one killing us today. My brothers, my sisters, our fathers and our mothers, we are using this opportunity this evening to say unto you, please always be guided and make sure that you're doing the needful. Biafra must be restored in our time, and there is no going back. God in heaven will immensely reward us as we partake in this effort for our collective survival. Thank you, and have a great night. Thank you. Bye-bye. Mazi, over to you. Thank you.
Yeah, there were Mazi Onuka for well spoken and they were delivered. We are making progress and we are moving forward. Biafra must be restored. Come rain, come shine. Our enemies are getting also the message, because we are not here to men's word. We are not massaging the truth. The truth must be spoken. Biafra must be restored. We are going home. There's no doubt about that. So from Sweden, we are moving to a country called Norway. And in Norway, we have Mrs. Lara Okeke. Mrs. Okeke, if you can hear me, please take the microphone. Unmute yourself. Lara Okeke, Norway.
Good evening, brother.
Good evening. Go ahead.
All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Good evening, Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever you are. The angels of Almighty Christ are around you every time. And you are here with us this night because your spirit is here with us. Good evening, members of US. Ndị Chukwu okejerekwara ngwa ọrụ. Good evening, Mazi Chika Edozian, the only head of the Directorate of State, our supreme intellectual. Good evening, our European rep, Mazi Abanyim, the man of honor. Good evening, all IPOB principal officers around the world. I am Mrs. Mmasi Chumazurokeke. I hail from Umezawan in a human Bano, Imo State, Biafra land. I am a servant and national coordinator here in Norway. I greet my family, my IPOB family here in Norway, You people are wonderful. May God Almighty bless all of you and keep on the good work. We, the Biafrans here in Norway, are telling the Biafrans all over the world that our supreme leader, wherever he is, in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is our leader and no other person that God sent, that has sacrificed his life and his happiness through his parents he lost, and his family he denied his love to Biafrans. Who else can imitate what he has done? Nobody. So because of that, Biafrans all over the world, all the political officers, we are very, very angry. We are demonstrating every day. We have denied ourselves our happiness, our love, everything in us because of our leader that is not around us. They kidnapped. So, Biafrans, stand where you are. Don't allow the money mongers to deceive you. We are going home through the name of Yeshua, Rabbi. He said, and the name of our head of the Directorate of State. In case you don't know who he is Mazi Chika Edoziem and no other person. Mazi Chika Edoziem. And it is only one Directorate of State we have Onyendu created before they kidnapped him. No other Directorate of State. So Biafrans, ndị nna anyị ha Chukwu okike chiri mere ofu nnukwu ndị nne wepụta mmadụ n'ụwa. Ọnụ jisi ike na-ekpe ekpere ka ekpepụta unu ndị iro jikọtara. Ka Chineke were ịhụnanya o jiri were anyị kwara ngwa ọrụ were anyị mere ofu na wepụta mmadụ n'ụwa. Ka Chineke na anya n'obi na anya n'ume kpọpụtara anyị onye isi anyị. And ọ ga-eme ya na ọkpara ya bụ Yeshua Jesus Christ. Ka Chineke mere anyị mere Jehoshaphat, Abraham, Elijah, and Elisha. So Chineke anyị ka anyị na-akpọku mgbe niile ọ ga-enyere anyị aka wee kpọpụtara anyị onye isi anyị. Nke kachasị nke ka Chukwu okike mere onye isi anyị amara were ịhụnanya ya ka o ji kpọpụta John n'ụlọ mkpọrọ kpọpụtara anyị onye isi anyị. So Biafrans, don't relent. Know that Lord, He is God. It's He who made us, and we are His people and the sheep of His pasture. He will never forsake us. May God Almighty bless Biafrans all over the world. Protect our leader with His mighty hands. Protect our DOS. And bless them, give them, shower them with your wisdom, our Heavenly Father. Bless all the principal officers. Bless and protect our warrior men, the ESM. Bless our barrister, Mazi Ejofo and his team. They are awesome. And Senator Enyimba Abaribe, onye eziokwu, Chineke anyị goziere anyị nwoke anyị a, goziere anyị ya eze dị mma, gozie ndị niile ndị jirekwara ngwa ọrụ Jehova anyị chọrọ ịla. Akwa anyị na-ebe ụtụtụ na-ebe ehihie na-ebe abalị. Ụmụ nwaanyị na-ebe akwa, ụmụaka na-ebe akwa, ndị nna na-ebe akwa, ụmụ okorobịa na-ebe, ụmụ agbọghọ na-ebe. Chineke, ọ bụ gị bụ chi okike. Ịbụ Chukwu okike kere anyị n'oyiyi nke gị. Ọ bụ gị tụsasịrị anyị n'ụwa niile. Anyị mana ị ga-achịpụta anyị ọnụ n'ihi na ị kwara anyị nkwa. N'ebe niile ịtụsasịrị anyị na ị ga-achịkọta anyị ọnụ, anyị wee bụrụ chi anyị, anyị wee bụrụ ụmụ gị. Ugbu a bụ oge ị ga-eji chịkọta anyị ọnụ. Kpọpụtara anyị nwa gị isi n'ime eluigwe kpọtatara onwe gị ka ọ bịa kpọkọtara gị ụmụ Biafra. Ihe a ka anyị na-arịọ. Ka Chineke meere anyị ya site n'aha nke Nna na nke Ọkpara na nke Mmụọ Nsọ na Yeshua Jesus Christ, Rabbi bụ onye nwanyị na onye nzọpụta anyị. Ise. European, thank you so much for allowing me to show my anger and this night to my Biafran people. Biafrans, God Almighty bless you people and protect all of you in the mighty name of Yeshua Jesus Christ. He said, good night, Biafrans, and good night, my fellow national coordinators. God bless all of you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Say, Madam, they were delivered. They were.
Thank you so much.
From Norway, we are going to Italy. And Italy, we have Mazi Romanus Uguru as our national coordinator. Mazi Uguru, if you can hear me, please take the mic.
Yeah, Mazi, good evening from here. Mazi Jonathan, good evening. Good evening, fellow Biafrans around the globe. My name is Mazi Obichukwu Kamado Ogro. I come from Izi. Izi is in Abakaliki province, Biafra land. And I serve IPOB as the national coordinator of Italy. I'm not going to say more than what others have said here, but I'm here to drop few words concerning this very struggle. But before that, I will give kudos to our European rep who have made this evening to be very colorful like this, because our people have been looking forward to hear from us, because Europe has been the pillar of this struggle. Nobody can dispute that. On that note, I'm going to give kudos once again to IPOB Italy, who have been the forefront of this struggle at the moment, says by our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, not me. IPOB Italy, we don't condone any gossip. We don't tolerate any side talk. We don't believe in social media. IPOB Italy, we believe in hard working. And I promise Biafrans around the world that IPOB Italy will remain in that position until our leader comes out and drive us home. That is our stand. We believe in the structure of IPOB. We believe the structure of our leader. We know enemies are there talking rubbish on social media. But as our leader used to say then, our enemies are gathering, the vultures are congregating, but we are beginning to identify them. And that is exactly where we are today. Regardless of posts, regardless of your position in IPOB, you think that you will turn around because you have arrived. I can assure you, you have not arrived. I can assure you that. Once you try to deviate, maybe because you have pain and trying to maneuver, IPOB is bigger than what you think you are. That is IPOB for you. And our leader has done everything humanly possible to make sure that he keeps IPOB to where it is today. And I can tell the world today, tonight, that where our leader is today is even draw the return of Biafra near, because he used to say anything happens to this struggle, draw our struggle closer. So if you think that you have extra rendition of our leader, you are just joking. On no distant time, Biafra will be restored. There's no two ways about that. So fellow Biafrans, especially IPOB in Italy, keep on, be resolute. Social media is not where you will get information. For me, Radio Biafra is where I worship. Biafra is my religion. The message I have to Devil Omahi, I come across where he's ranting, talking rubbish, that he don't know what we are agitating. I don't blame him, but all he should know is that his cup is overflowed. I can assure him that. On no distance, keep on killing our people. We are seeing you. We are keeping record of it. You are not going to get away with it. You and your family and your generation will go down on no distant time. At due time, you must go down. Forgiveness is not in our dictionary. Forget is not in our dictionary. You would have known that before now. So whatever you people are doing over there, being you politicians, being you markets, businessmen and women, the hour has come. Biafra is here with us. Whatever you will do to restore Biafra, start doing it now. Start gossiping. Stop listening side talk. It will not help us. This struggle will have gone far for us to begin to listen to
My religion believe in faith. People can learn to aid. They can be taught to love and slave mentality. Human rights activists.
Because
to freedom.
Our destination is the restoration of Biafra. There's nothing anybody can do about it. On that juncture, I will drop my microphone here and say good evening from here in Italy. Good night, Biafrans. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, Mazi Guru, the message was very clear and well delivered. Thank you. From Italy, we are going to Spain. In Spain, we have Mazi Duru as our national coordinator. Mazi Duru, if you can hear me, take up the microphone. The friends are listening. Mazi, unmute yourself. Speak. Yes, you can speak now.
Am I coming out?
Yes, go ahead, Pat. You are coming out clear.
Yeah, Mazi, I thank you this evening. At the same time, I thank Mazi Jonathan this evening. First of all, my name is Chinedu Duru. I'm from Imo State. Imo State is in Biafra land. I'm serving by the grace, by the special grace of God. I'm serving indigenous people of Biafra in Spain as a national coordinator. Before I go on, I will not forget to take my greeting to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Ohomadike, the man who spiritually pregnanted all Biafrans all over the world. And today we have delivered. I'm preparing to deliver pregnant others. Anywhere in Eve, may Chukwu Oikabiama give him strength for him to finish this spiritual work that he was sent to. At the same time, I'm going to head of Directorate of State Mazi Chike Doziem, because our spiritual leader normally said, if you look at me, you didn't see me, you see about the network, that is the Nnamdi Kanu that is here. There. The Nnamdi Kanu that is outside today is Mazi Chike Doziem, the head of Directorate of State. The Biafrans, take this in your mind. If you love Nnamdi Kanu, you must take your eye upon Chike Doziem. At the same time, I'm sending my greeting to all the Directorate of State also, with all principal officers all over the world, and Biafrans in general, working assiduously for we to get to our final destination. Because when do we tell you that at the end, Biafra will come. But not all of us will get to the end. I shift back to where I belong, the people I'm serving, the wonderful people of Spain, the incredible people of Spain. We are into cold before winter comes. What is happening now is not a new thing to Spain. The whole world may stand and speak that what I'm saying tonight is truth. As all these lights are moving around, all my coordinators in Spain, I say, may Chuku Oke Adiama continue to bless the people and give you people the strength to continue this journey. Because the question they do ask me, what did the Directorate of State say? I never hear them say these flights I hear flying, coming in and going out from America, from where one of our brothers called the name now. Let me give Biafra a small story before I continue. A short story. My uncle told me that when he was in school, there is a friend of him. They don't know anything in class. Every day the teacher always shocked them. Everybody always loved them in school. One day the teacher put an English question, either is or was. Michael local Joseph and told him that two of us will not fail this mathematics. Put is, let me put was. If you know it, it must was, so that two of us will not be flogged. That is what is happening in Ipob today. And the people that see in spirit must see what is going on. There are many people that enjoy Ipob think that Biafra is coming next week. They are working for Biafra, they are working for Nigerian government. They are all politicians. And when they finish, you think they are with you. Biafra, open your eye. Ipob political officers, Ipob members all over the world, open your eyes. Mostly our brothers and sisters in Biafra land, open your eyes to see that the enemies are working for Ipob now. Both the devil are working for Ipob now. They will tell you they are working for Ipob, but instead they are working for Nigerian government. They will call Nnamdi Kanu today. Tomorrow they will call Nigeria. So I'm giving this thanks to my brothers and sisters, my coordinators, and the whole principal officers in Spain. By being resolute for all this thing that is happening, making that contribution, doing everything possible for we to hold our people on ground. I pray that Koikadiama will be with you people in Spain and strengthen you to continue your work until our leader comes out before we reach to our final destination. I'm also going to Biafran's General. Don't look at what is happening now. Why we are on the air today is to let you people to know that Biafra is a spirit. It's not what somebody will jump up and tell you that I'm an Ipob, I'm a Biafra. You realize for him. No, enemies have surrounded us. So be careful who you listen to. Ipob has a chain of command, code of conduct. And if you love me and the cattle, and respect me and the cattle, and you are see and the cattle, you must go through that code of conduct. You must obey the rule and regulation of Ipob. But bear you in mind, the enemies are around. Ipob is not what you can be able to destroy. Because your life generation will finish. Your sons and daughters will enter, but they will not destroy it. How we are built. Nobody writes agenda for Ipob. Be a man, be a woman. Be the group of people. Be the honest people. Be the country itself. We stand by the people in Abiyama. And we are lectured by the people in Abiyama. What is living inside us is not ordinary carnal. What is living inside is not carnal. It is spiritual. So I urge all Biafrans everywhere you are in the world. Be resolute. Stand firm. Don't shake. Our destination, the present is near. Don't look at all that is happening today. To me, I know that it will be so. And we are expecting more to come. Because at the beginning of this trouble, from 2012 2013, our leader let us know that we must be ready to die for what we believe. That we will journey fish on the way. But he who stands firm will reach to the end. That many enemies will fall outside. Many saboteurs will come and go. Many criminals will come and go. But the ones that lead by Koike Abiyama to restore the first land of earth will dance like he who is drunk the day it will happen. Because at the end, Biafra will come. I don't want to speak much to the enemies of Biafra, because what happens, the others will come to you. What we are doing is spiritually. You people will face it when the time comes. Spiritually. What we are fighting for is the people that have sacrificed, that have made the highest sacrifice on the world. It's a human sacrifice, not shrine. No,
try to round off, please.
So you need to stand that you can destroy Ipob. You know you are planning to destroy your coming generation. I think I will stop here. Because if I continue, others of my comrades will not have time to aid at you. I greet Biafrans all over the world. At the same time, I greet Mazi, our European rep, that gives us this opportunity to educate Biafrans all over the world this night. Thanks and God bless you all wherever you are. I say good night from Spain. Thanks you all.
Mazi. Well done, well spoken. Messages were delivered. Thank you. We are going from Spain to Belgium. Belgium, we have Mazi, Nwankwo, Kingsley, Zog. Mazi, if you can hear me, the microphone is yours.
Good evening, Mazi Chika. Sorry, Mazi Osnabanyim. Good evening, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Good evening and good morning, good evening and good afternoon, Biafrans all over the world. My name is Nwankwo Kingsley, aka Zog. I reside in Belgium. I'm from Alandi Zog, Oru Province. I am the national coordinator of IPOB. I want to thank Chukwu Kabiam for our leader's life. And I want to pray for God to guide him and protect him on the hands of our enemy. I want to use this opportunity to encourage all IPOB members in Belgium and also Biafrans in Belgium. This is the second phase of our struggle. We have been in this type of situation 2015 to 2018 when our leader was captured by our enemies. I want to encourage them not to fall apart in this struggle because we are in the final finishing of the struggle. There's so many things going on in social media. Don't allow social media to distract your attention. Be resolute and be strong. No retreat, no surrender. Remember that we have lost many souls, both our leader's mother and his father, and many people you may know or you may not know. From my own side, I have lost many people from this up. And we know what we are passing through. Please be resolute and listen to our GOS. They are the head of the struggle on this time around. I want to encourage Biafrans in Belgium that we have been in this situation before and we stand firm by our leader's side. We participated a lot on 2015 by hosting IPOB mega protests in Belgium 3 times or 4 times. So please be resolute, IPOB Belgians. I want this opportunity to thank everybody that contributed money in e-sport. We try a lot, we raise some funds, and we are continue to raising funds for ESN support. You know, our brothers and sisters, we are in the bush. If you are studying in Belgium, please try to support what we are doing. Biafra is not for only Kingsley Nwankwo, it's not for Mazi Chika, it's not for Mazi Abanyim. Biafra is for everybody. Once you are an Ipob man, Ibibio, Ishekeli, all eastern state of Nigeria, we are Biafrans. I want to inform the world that we IPOB Belgium, we are stand firm in this struggle. We are not going to strike back. And I want to inform that we are having zone in this Belgium.
Mandela, hatred and appetite, the struggle against racism, justice and equity. Don't forget your history. Rest on the Luther King who foretold the American dream.
In this struggle, we are not going to strike back. And I want to inform that we are having zone in this Belgium. Of this struggle. Don't allow social media to distract what we are doing. I thank you and I thank Biafrans all over the world. That you will be my God, enough to be
Mazi, well done, keeping to the time, well spoken and well delivered. And we are going to our mobilizing officer, Mazi Anthony Mwapunye. Mazi Mokunya, if you can hear me, take up the microphone.
Yes. Am I coming out clear, sir?
Yes, go ahead, Mazi.
Yeah, it's my pleasure to hear from you, and it's my turn to speak. I will say good evening, my European rep. Good evening, the head of Director Chico Doziem. Good evening, my moderator, Jonathan, on Radio Biafra Hausa Service. And I say, good evening to Biafrans all over the world. Good evening, my colleagues in the studio. My name is Mazi Anthony Mokunye. I am a principal officer in the European office, serving as the European mobilizing officer. I hereby come to say to Biafrans all over the world that our days are numbered. My heavy greetings to our leader, Mazi Kanu, who has been extraordinarily rendited to the zoo called Nigeria. Our people used to make one parable. He said that our leader will go and will be back to enjoy the restoration of our sovereign state of Biafra in the name of Chukwu Okikabiam. My name is, as I said, I hail from Onichubo in Delta State, Biafra land. Really, I want the Biafrans worldwide to listen carefully. And the Biafrans that are being rebaptized to actually listen carefully. Because our leader, Mazi only said it, that he need 100 men to restore Biafra. Remember the book of life, let us know that except you humble yourself like a child, you will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. If you don't humble the structure of IPOB, no matter your height, no matter your richness, no matter your education, nowhere you cannot follow to restore Biafra. An advice to every individual that have been rebaptized under the oath of IPOB should endeavor, because it's a heavenly race. We are not sure that we pray to be among the 100 people that will restore Biafra. I am here to actually let the baptized or rebaptized Biafrans to know things have been happening ever this struggle started. And those who had followed this struggle are aware. And most of them are here in this forum. Many are not aware, but that is why they might be going astray. But I will bring it to you all that the struggle is a sense, it's a spiritual race. You don't look into what Mr. John is doing and think you will follow him. Like I said before, you got to humble yourself to be able to be selected into the struggle. And I pray that we all that are here today will be among the restorers of the sovereign state of Biafra. Furthermore, I want to let us know IPOB has a structure. IPOB structure, oath of allegiance, code of conduct, sensitization, that is mobilization of those who are illiterate of what we are doing. ESN Foundation was formed by Onyendu. Nobody knows it. And today, the carpet and the education for us, everybody is dancing into it, telling us that they know more than those that have been in the university classroom, which is called Radio Biafra. Now, we are no more joking because we have lost a lot of our loved ones. Many in Europe here have no trouser to wear because of this struggle. Many has no home anymore. Many lost their loved ones at home, their mother, their father. I'm one of them, like Onyendu too. What we are doing, we are not doing it with clear eyes. Biafrans, IPOB especially, because there are people that call themselves Biafrans, that they are chameleons under what we are doing. And there are people that call themselves IPOBs, that they are equally chameleons under what we are doing, trying to distract what Onyendu has laid down. Biafra is an ideology. Ideology can never be destroyed. We are talking to those who are in the family of IPOB. The ones on the fence are to be warned. Don't come close to the ideology because it will destroy you. It will destroy you. Keep off from this ideology and let those who know the ideology follow the ideology, and when we arrive, maybe later, if you repent to the restoration of this sovereign state, you can come in. I call the ESN people that God Almighty, the Heavenly Father, the Ghost, and the God of Jacob, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, whatever you lay your hand, wherever you are, you shall be covered with the blood of Jesus. No evil can ever harm you people because you people are fighting the just cause. And don't forget that we are behind you people. It will not be so far that victory shall be for us. I'm bringing the attention of the governors and the clergymen and the stakeholders, traditional rulers and leaders, and generally the political bodies, those who say they are the leaders politically and trying to quench the fire of liberation of our people, having hand in sharing the blood of the innocent people who want to liberate you and liberate your generation. If you have hand in this, I call it this night that you have to retrieve and do accordingly, because if not, the wrath of fire will consume all of you, because no one that you kill that have been lost that will not react. We will not rest, but the Biafra is restored. It's better for you people. Better advice I want to give to you is for you to repent and join the moving train. What is the moving train? Restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. The Janjaweeds are there. You know whom they are. They are blood suckers. They don't bloody care whom you are. When they get to your home, they destroy you and take over your land. Be warned, and don't support anything that will remove any soul from Biafra land. If you support it, you have dug your grave yourself. Secondly, the media, those that chant in the media, please, I beg all of your pardon. This struggle started with illiterates, for instance. We have doctors, we have engineers, we have the illiterate ones like us, but yet we are resistant and consistent in what we are doing. But we know at the end, Biafra is going to be our goal forever and is going to be our pension in our retirement. We are abroad here, we are not feeling good. If you come to abroad, you will know what we're talking about. We are here supporting the Biafra with all our daily aim. So for that reason, the media should take good caution of what they say about Biafra, as even those who are in IPOB media should seek information, clear information, because Radio Biafra is where we worship. Radio Biafra is where we worship. Radio Biafra is where all correct information comes out from. If without Radio Biafra, please don't blog anything about IPOB. straight from Radio Biafra, like most of us has learned there, and today become so solid to follow and to encounter any diplomatic argument, any history that we were not told. It is a man that can through Radio Biafra. That is where we worship, and Biafra is our religion. I use this opportunity to thank those Biafrans that atonement is a spiritual power. Things will beginning to happen. It used to be, we see it. The world knows this. Be resolute, consistent in whatever instruction being given. If you don't take instruction from IPOB, the leadership led by Chika, Edoziem, and Tony Uzurumi, the deputy, and the HODs, as regards the office of HODs, any other information, any other instruction is void and annoyed. Nobody, if you know you are an active IPOB, please, to Radio Biafra. Whatever that comes out of Radio Biafra is what we walk by. And that is why we're standing and respecting our superiors, and any rumor or any news given by Radio Biafra, when we say it, nobody doubts you. Nobody with you. Because when they go into research, they see that what we are saying is pure and neat. Even the world is afraid of Radio Biafra. I want to now go to our people that are making problems and putting it in media. We have a conflict community. Conflict community where we channel all conflict in the house. You don't come out and wash your dirty lenience in the presence of your enemy. They will use it as an advantage upon you. Samuel Ipob, you have been doing a good job. We know that for one. That if you follow the dirty pigs, you become dirty yourself. And I will advise you not to be watching your proud sisters dancing in the state of acrobatic jongoism, and you are there clapping for them. Send them back to where it's supposed to take place. Settle the issue before you can come and make testimony in your platform. I just give you this advice. We love you. We love what you are doing, but if you try to compromise, all for you. You are on your own. We are not supporting any person that is compromising against his people. I want to thank those people that are talking about sit at home. Our instruction was sit at home from the directorate. And it happens and it goes. Nobody should come and say, Nnamdi Kanu says, it doesn't say. Instruction is instruction. That is why when you are in the military, when they give you command, you got to move. If you move and your commander sees there's a danger, he sees it best because he has the binocular to watch the enemy coming. He cannot leave you to go and die because you are there to defend. He will now channel the troop to protect life. So please, everybody that is getting an information and trying to argue about the directorate information or order is going out of track. For this reason, all Biafrans, I love you all, we love you all, thank you all, but listen to the instruction, don't obey. Women in America, please be careful. You are mothers and Ada. We have other Adas. There are many women that cannot behave like the original Adas. Nobody get that person and give him promotion. You don't just appoint anybody without the consent of Nnamdi Kanu. It never happened in IPOB. It's out of your job. You are being recommended. So please, take note. Disregard all those information you wrote against GOS. We cancel it. It's not valid. Don't try it anymore. If not, we shall not be happy with you people as mother as call yourself. Thank you. All this is all I have to tell the Biafrans, and I say all the Biafra. Augustine, thank you very much for your moderation. You have always been kind and very respectful. Thank you for remembering us to come up to speak and defend our land. All hail Biafra. Thank you, everybody.
Biafra, we held him as in their war. You have done very well, well delivered, well calculated. So thank you so much, and I'm sure Biafrans have gotten your message. We are going from there now to Iceland. In Iceland, we have Mazi Nwankwo. Mazi Nwankwo, if you can hear me, the floor is yours. Mazi Nwankwo in Iceland.
Okay, thank you, Onyendu Abani. I greet you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I greet you, and also I greet Mazi Jonathan for giving us this platform to talk to our fellow Biafrans all over the world. And also I greet my fellow comrades who have been speaking, encouraging our people. And also I want to thank our leader Mazi and Kanu for showing us the way. And we have seen the way. My name is Mazi Nwankwo. I'm calling from Iceland. Mazi Nwankwo is from Omambara. I'm from Ojoto in Idemili South Local Government of Omambara. I serve as National Coordinator in Iceland. First and foremost, I want to thank our brother Jonathan for giving us this opportunity to speak to Biafrans. I greet you, fellow Biafrans. Our brother Jonathan for giving us this opportunity to speak to Biafrans. I greet you, fellow Biafrans.
Ain't giving up. Join the politics or shut the fuck. We need to unite.
When Nnamdi Kanu came, most of us were watching him, but he based inconsistency, which he also emphasized, and up to date is still standing in that consistency. And that is what makes a good leader. And that is why we are following him. I want to use this opportunity to talk to this Fulani government and their British handlers. They cannot take our land. We are the national coordinators. They think that they hold our leader, thinking when they hold our leader that this struggle will end. But be it known unto them that this is the beginning of the struggle. We are just starting. And they cannot take our land. Not today, not tomorrow, not forever. So we Biafrans, we are letting them to know that they cannot take our land. I want to use this opportunity as well to encourage those in Biafran land. Do not listen to any other instruction apart from the IPOB leadership and DOS, because they are the one representing our leader in absentia. So I want to encourage you, any message you hear from the DOS or from Radio Biafra, that is the authentic news. That is the authentic message you got to follow. And so that is why we are here in Iceland, being the member of the IPOB family, encouraging every one of you to stay resolute, because Biafra we shall get, and nothing will stop us from getting Biafra. And to all those saboteurs, I want to tell them, they cannot stop this movement. No matter how they try, they will fail, because Chukwokike Abiyama is the one that instituted this IPOB. They cannot scatter or confuse us. No, we are focused. IPOB leadership is focused. Our DOS is focused. And no man or woman can derail us. In conclusion, I want to also talk to all those people who are on the social media. You cannot confuse us. We are focused. We are one family. We cannot be divided. So we as European representatives are telling all Biafrans that we are in order, we are intact. So nothing is happening within us. So stay resolute wherever you are, fellow Biafrans, listening to us tonight. Let your faith be high. Let your hope be high. For very soon, our leader will be asked, and he will come with the Biafran flag. Once again, I thank you. I say, may Chukwokike Abiyama bless you and keep the faith high. From me, from here, I said good night to all and remain blessed.
There were Mazi Nwankwo. Well said, well delivered. Biafrans are listening. We are going to next people that are supposed to speak here. Some of them are at work. We have the national from the Czech Republic is working. The national from Cyprus is working. And we are going to call on the national coordinator from Luxembourg, who is Mazi Kibuanugo. He's also working, but by now I think he should be okay. Mazi Kibuanugo, if you can hear me, it's almost time for you to speak now. Mazi Kibuanugo. Okay. I believe he's still at work. So I want to conclude by thanking Biafrans once again all over the world for their tenacity and steadfastness in standing shoulder to shoulder with our leader Nnamdi Kanu and supporting the Directorate of State, who are directly representing our leader at the moment by piloting the struggle until our leader will be released, as we expect him to be released very soon. Thank you all for all you are doing. Our media warriors, we don't forget you. You are doing wonderful work for us, Biafra land especially, and those also that are in diaspora. We remember our medical corps, who are also doing marvelous work, led by Dr. Justice Okachi and Madam
Bobby Wine, show where they are to go. Show Kuti, Pelufa, Ghanaian Adams, freedom fighters, Nnamdi Kanu, Pelu Biafra. Which way? Africa. You don't like Bobby Wine, Afakulu. You don't like Shaware, Afakulu. Bugota Sunday, Igbo, Afakulu. You don't like Nnamdi Kanu, Afakulu. 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 You be Mungu. Afakulu, 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 you be Mungu. Hola MTV Africa, Sound City and Trade Steve, your propaganda and politics, making money from Africa, recycling individuals. There's no peace in Uganda, no human rights, no justice. Boycott the mama, take mama to Ghana, South Africa, and
our leader, we remember you. Every Biafran is praying for you. We are looking forward to having you back among this family to come and take the leadership. Then we are only going to pray for our leader. We continue to remember him in our prayer. We also pray for the leadership of Directorate of State Mazi Doziem and all the decision makers in IPOB. Wherever you are around the world, remember that this family is a phenomenon. No one will be able to destroy what we have put together, what we have labored for many years now. And IPOB is the reason why our people are still free, working freely in Biafra land. At least our mothers and fathers can still go to their farmland, because ESN is there. Destroy IPOB, destroy IPOB, and our land is destroyed. We are the ones that are holding things together, and you shall do well to continue to support IPOB, support Directorate of State, Nnamdi Kanu, what he has laid down for us. Those who are coming to bring confusion and division, fanning the flame of division in what we are doing, they don't mean well for our people. Because if you destroy the Directorate of State, don't you think that you are helping the enemies to destroy IPOB and destroy what we have done and what we are doing and what we are about to achieve? We are the problems that Nigeria has. We are the thorn in their skin. That's why they are doing everything humanly possible to see that they bring confusion. And we have learned from the past how they play their games. That's why they can never succeed, because we're always 7 steps ahead of them. And we are going to assure them that they will try, but they will never succeed. They can gather wherever they want. It's their right to gather. But the same way they gather, they are going to scatter. Because we are anchoring our hope and faith in the name of Chukwu Kabe, who is piloting the Faith of Biafra Restoration Project, who is our God whom we serve. Chukwu Kabe Mapremienine, and never let Biafra and Biafrans be shamed. We shall never despise our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been worshiping him and continue to worship him and be open. We have declared the name of the Lord as holy and almighty, the only one who calls Biafra and no man. This God you call day night 7 times a day, he is the living God, and he is the one that appointed our leader to lead this struggle. Where Joshua led the Israelites to the promised land, that way Nnamdi Kanu is going to lead us to promised land. Ojukwu was our Moses, Kanu or Joshua, and shall it be that he shall be the one to lead us into the new and of Biafra, which to carry my thanks and praises like for, and his name shall be immortalized in the land of Biafra. So Biafrans, in the name of Chukwuka, we pray and we continue to put our faith in him while we work very hard, because prayer alone don't get out Biafra. But if you work and pray, you are going to achieve it. If you work without prayer, it will also be difficult. So we need both to achieve our goal, and that's what we are doing. So let me go back and see if Mazi Ibanugo is ready to speak. If not, we are going to call it a day until next time. So Mazi Mark Ibanugo, are you ready to speak? Are you free? Mazi Mark Ibanugo, our coordinator in Luxembourg. Mazi Ibanugo Mark. I think that he's still not free to speak. So, Mazi Jonathan, I'm coming back to you to say thank you so much for giving us this platform. Are you back, Mazi Buanugai? Can you speak?
Yeah, I can speak. Just, hold on 1 minute, please. So, you can hear me?
Yes, go ahead and raise your voice a little bit, and the floor is yours. Greet Biafrans and introduce yourself, and let them hear what you want to tell us.
I'm okay now, right?
Yes, go ahead, Mazi.
Okay, thank you very much, my leader. Let me just give a brief. Just finishing work now. My name's Mike Chuksi Wanugo. I'm a native of Okeiti. Okeiti is in Idemili province, Biafra land. First of all, I want to thank Chukwuka Biama for giving us a leader, a mentor. Nnamdi Kanu is our great leader. And so I just want to tell you that you already create us. You already told us what to do, and we know everything you said is the truth and nothing but the truth. So we love you, brother, and I know where you are now. You're in the dungeon, in the zoo, and I ask Chukwuka to continue to protect you, guide you. I know it's not so easy. You're suffering for us, and those 10,000 men you have already educated. I'm already graduated from your truth, so I can never let you go, brother. We love you too much. So my great Biafrans, you can see what is going on in our land now. Everybody knows. It's not the first time we have this kind of problems. But we, the indigenous people, Biafra and Luxembourg here, we are in support of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 24 hours, every day by day, and also in support of our HOD, Mazi Chike Dozien. All these things that's coming out everywhere now, we all understand. We already graduated and understand. It's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. So I urge all Biafrans to be strong. Our enemies will be coming from everywhere. They said the vultures are gathering, like our leader said the vultures, they are gathering, but we are dictating them one by one. So we can never shake. We stand by our leader. We stand by HOD Chike Edosiem, because he's the man of the truth. I know Chike for a long time, since 2014. So all these shenanigans, everything that's coming out now is just for the zoo also. They are DSS. They are planning some things, but they are already fell woefully. So I wanna thank Chukwuka Kabiama. We are coming out. We are still millions, and we are not going back. So we're Biafrans in Borg. I thank you people, and you're always making us proud here in Luxembourg. I thank also my sister here, Sister Ejilu. You always my deputy also, my deputy here, Sister Ejilu, always be by my side to help to put Biafrans in the right direction. So I want to stop here because I just finished work. Maybe next time I'm gonna talk more. I thank my leader Mazi Abani, and also Mazi Chinedu. I love you, brother. Continue your good work. And I'm gonna leave now, okay? Thank you, and God bless.
There were Mazi Banuko, well spoken and straight to the point and keeping to the time. Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, we all want to thank you in the name of IPOB Europe for your wonderful work and for giving us this platform this evening to speak. And we have come to the end of today's presentation and submission. We want to pray that Chukwuka will continue to bless you and bless all the Radio Biafra presenters and our media and publicity secretary, my powerful comrade, and every other person who is working assiduously to ensure that this Biafra struggle is brought to a conclusive end, where we shall all glorify Chukwuka Biama, not only now, but in all eternity. Thank you, Mazi Jonathan. If you can hear me, the microphone goes back to you now. There we go.
Thank you, Mazi Abanyem, and all of you that have spoken. Biafrans have heard. We have people all over the world. When we say that IPOB is a one big family, I'm telling you, we are neither exaggerating nor making any type of joke. We are everywhere. So I thank each and every one of you and Biafrans you've heard.
Zania, you took one to freedom, just like Mandela.
Biafra is our religion. If Biafra is not your religion and you are in this struggle, you need to check yourself, because there will be nothing, or there should be nothing that should have precedence over the quest for freedom in your life. I thank you, all of you. And this is where I'm going to close the program for today. It is very glad for people to talk to Biafrans. Therefore, with all the love in my heart, the gladness of my soul, it is simply good evening.
Savior, holy, 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 another Savior, holy, 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 holy,
Well, this is Mobian. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and Ipob families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out. Holy, 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 is another Savior. They were singing out. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Yamadika, Yabika, Kokwanam, wow. Hey, when I'm singing, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. Holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior. When I'm singing, holy, 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 is another Savior. Getting it right and getting it fast now. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, holy, getting it right, holy, is another Savior. Freedom. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and Ipob families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out. Holy, 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 is another Savior. They were singing out. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Holy, 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 is another Savior. Many years after the genocide, whoa, yet another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. Yamadika, Yabika, Kokwanam, wow. Hey, when I'm singing, holy, 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 Nnamdi Kanu is another Savior.